Hi there and welcome to today's 555 subscriber special. My name is Kjetil, Lima Bravo for Foxtrot Hotel, and today I thought I should show you something special because I usually bring you out hiking. I do have quite a lot of electronics equipment like I guess most hams, but I rarely use it. Lately I had a little fun thing where I found this mystery transformer and I decided to try to learn what it was and how to measure it. And I had some really nice help from the guys over at the Tears Discord and got some really nice input on how I could use this old equipment that I have had stashed around. So I thought I should show you what equipment I have and why I got that special kind of equipment. And yeah, that's about it. Let's get to it. So let's start with the very basics here, the multimeter. This is something I guess every ham radio operator has in their toolkit, and I had this long before I started doing ham radio. This is a Vici VC99. It's a El Cheapo multimeter of eBay. It's made of 100% grade A Chinesium, but it works. I usually only use this for testing out continuity, maybe measuring a resistor, something like that, and nothing much more advanced. And for that use, it's more than good enough. It's also something I bought when I was a student. I did quite a lot of electronics there. I was a leader of the electronics club at my college. Next one on the basics list is my soldering station. This is a ZD931 soldering station. No name, it does not state the manufacturer on it, and I bought it from a local retailer here that usually does rebranding of different stuff. It's 48 watts, it has interchangeable tips, and it's more than good enough for most of the stuff I need it to do. So pretty good thing to have lying around. And of course also I have a solder sucker and lots of other different stuff. So yeah, good little tool to have in my toolkit. Moving on to the goodies behind me here. This is a Tektronix 2225 analog oscilloscope that I got from my college when they changed out all of their equipment. They basically got digital stuff, so they didn't want this anymore. And being the student that I was, I offered to take it together with a few other guys that got the same thing. Really nice piece of kit. I rarely use it, but it looks really cool, and of course it has a beautiful CRT monitor on it. 2 channels, 50 megahertz, analog only, and yeah, that's about it. Next to that, this is something I bought at a junk sale quite a few years back, and it was really cheap. It was like $5 or something like that, and it's a Leader LDC 821 Sierra frequency counter, and it has Nixie tubes. I really love that. Like, I can't resist any kind of equipment that has a Nixie tube in it. And this is also something I rarely use. I have it because it looks pretty, and I really don't have any need for it because I have a digital scope. So that I also have a Leader signal generator that I picked up at the same junk sale. This is a Leader LSG17 signal generator. It does up to 150 megahertz or something like that, and down to 100 kilohertz. It's old, it doesn't generate a very clean signal, but it works. And also again, something I really don't use very much, but I have it, so I'll keep it there. And it cost me almost nothing when I got it, which is a very valid reason to get something. On the more modern side of things, I have a Rigol DS1054 Zulu, which is a 4-channel digital scope. It goes up to 50 megahertz, 1 gig sample per second, does all of the measuring of these two together and a lot more. And it's something I bought when I started the ham radio hobby. I got it used off another ham, quite cheap, and I wanted to have one of these for a long time, and yeah, picked it up then, and then I've never really gotten into using it. So this is something I want to try to learn how to use properly and see what I can do with it over the next few months or something like that. So stay tuned, this may show up in some other videos. Even more modern than that is my NanoVNA. This is something I bought half a year ago or something like that for measuring antennas. Great little tool for testing them in the field. It's really lightweight, can be brought everywhere, and also a tool I need to learn how to use properly. It's kind of advanced in all of its functions, although the basics are really simple. Other than that, I also have a lot of components lying around. When I was in college, I did a lot of digital electronics, meaning I played around with Arduinos, I worked with sensors. Most of my hobby at that time was in 3D printing, so I designed 3D printers, I built them, I repaired them. This is over a decade ago, so kind of basic stuff nowadays. So I have a lot of equipment lying up over there. A full set of resistors, lots of caps lying around, lots of small chips like 555 timers, like shift registers, motor controllers, stuff like that. Everything you basically need to play around with electronics. And of course also a lot of 3D printer repair kit that's woefully out of date now, but if I want to build a retro 3D printer sometime, this is where I'm going. Also, of course, I got a lot of screws laying around. It's always nice to have them when you need them. I have boxes here with crimp-on connectors. I have shrink wrap tubing, stuff like that. So as you can see, I have quite a lot of fun stuff lying around here, and it's something I very rarely use. I don't really know why I stopped. I think I got a bit too hooked up in the operating part of the hobby. Running around the mountains, doing parks or flora fauna or other stuff like that. And I forgot the fun of building stuff other than rather simple antennas I could use outdoors. So now winter is coming. It's a really good time to start playing around with this again. I hope this was interesting, and again, thank you very much to all of you who subscribe. It means a lot to me that people actually like what I'm making there, and of course, thank you for all of the comments and all of the QSOs out there. It's so fun to meet people, to talk to people on air. Yeah, lovely hobby. Thank you very much. 7-3.